Dad, look what came in the mail. Get your first card. Buy now, pay later. That's basically free money, right? I buy the thing now and pay whenever. What's the catch?
It's the most expensive free you will ever meet. Sit down. I'm going to show you something most people don't learn until it's already cost them. How a friendly little card turns into a trap, and exactly how to never, ever get caught in it.
A trap? Come on, Dad. It's a piece of plastic. Everyone has one. My friends have them. Stores hand them out. How dangerous can a little card really be?
A card is just a tool. So is a hammer. Great for nails. Terrible if you swing it at your own foot. Same hammer, totally different day. The card is exactly the same. Whether it helps you or hurts you comes down entirely to how you use it.
Okay, so what's the foot part? How does a card actually hurt me? I genuinely don't see it. It just lets me buy stuff. Where's the part that bites?
Two halves. First, the foot part. How this little card quietly traps people for years. Then the nails. How to use the exact same card for free and never once get bitten. Deal?
Deal. But I still think you're being dramatic.
Because this little card quietly ruins more people than almost anything else in money. Not in some dramatic crash. Slowly. A few dollars of rent at a time. And almost nobody sees it coming until they're deep in it. Let's make it real. Say you buy a $100 pair of shoes on the card. Nice ones. You love them.
Okay, shoes. $100. I'm with you so far.
Good. Now here's where almost everyone goes wrong without realizing it. And each month you pay just the minimum, the tiny amount they let you get away with. Maybe $25 on a $1,000 balance. Sounds generous of them, right?
Yeah. Paying a little bit at a time actually sounds easier. Less scary than the whole 100 at once. Why would that be a bad thing?
Because the part you didn't pay doesn't just sit there quietly waiting for you. It grows. Every single month it gets a little bigger. Watch what happens. Credit cards often charge around 20 to 25% a year. That's the rent on what you borrowed. So those $100 shoes, paid only at the minimum, can quietly cost you $150, even $200 by the time they're yours.
Wait, the shoes doubled. Just because I paid slowly? I didn't buy anything extra. They're the same shoes.
You bought one pair. You paid for two. The second pair? That just went to the card company. You got nothing for it. No shoes. Just rent.
So buy now, pay later actually means buy now, pay way more later.
Now you're reading the fine print they're hoping you skip right past. That's the whole game in one sentence.
But wait, why would they let me pay just a little? That seems nice of them.
It isn't kindness, David. Think about it. The longer you take to pay, the more rent they collect. So they make the minimum nice and small on purpose, to keep you paying rent for as long as possible. It's not a favor. It's the entire business model.
Okay, pause and guess with me. Real numbers this time. You owe $1,000 at 23%. You only ever pay the minimum. How many years to clear it? 1, 3, 5? Comment your guess right now, before Dad says it. The real answer genuinely shocked me. 23%. I mean, isn't that just a number on a page? It doesn't sound scary.
Remember the magic force from the first episode? Money, making more money.
Compound interest, the chessboard, the one rice grain that became a mountain bigger than the world.
This is that exact same force. The most powerful force in all of money. Except now, instead of pointing it at your future, it's pointed straight back at you.
Okay, now I'm a little scared of a piece of plastic.
When you save, compounding is your employee, the best one you'll ever have. It works for you all night, every night while you sleep, quietly building your money bigger. But when you owe, that same force flips. Now it's your landlord. It never sleeps, never takes a day off, never forgets. And the cruelest part? It charges rent on the rent. Interest on the interest you already owe.
So it's the same chessboard from episode 1, just turned around. Pointed the wrong way. At me.
Exactly. Same engine that builds fortunes. You just never ever want to be the one sitting in front of it.
Save, and it's working for me. Oh, and I'm working for it.
That's the whole episode, right there. Here's the clever, cruel part. The minimum payment is designed to feel kind. But here's what they don't show you. Most of that little payment only covers the interest, the rent. Almost none of it touches what you actually borrowed. So the real debt barely moves at all. You feel busy. You feel responsible. You're paying every month. But you're mostly just feeding the landlord. And the mountain stays a mountain.
So even though I'm paying every month, the amount I owe just sits there, barely moving?
Year after year, you keep handing over money and the mountain barely shrinks. You feel like you're paying it off. You're mostly just paying rent. That $1,000 at 23%, paying only the minimum? Around 20 years to clear. 2 decades. And along the way, you'd pay more in interest than the $1,000 you actually borrowed.
20 years for $1,000? That's longer than I've been alive. For $1,000 of stuff I probably don't even own anymore.
So, understand this. The trap was never really the card itself. The trap is one tiny, friendly-sounding word, minimum. That's the whole thing.
So, minimum payment is really just maximum trap.
Put that on a poster. That's the one line I want you to remember forever.
The minimum is the maximum trap. Got it. Burned in.
Can I tell you something I don't talk about much? I didn't learn any of this from a book. I learned it the hard way, with my own money, my own bad year. In my 20s, before you were born, money was thin and I was proud. So I leaned on a card to feel okay. One good month. Dinners out, things I couldn't afford, pretending everything was fine. And then a long, quiet year of digging back out, skipping things, saying no to everything, paying for that one good month over and over and over. The fun lasted weeks. The bill lasted a year. I'm not telling you this to scare you. I'm telling you because nobody told me. And I would have given a lot to hear it at 15, sitting at a table like this, instead of learning it the hard way at 25, with real money and real stress. That's the whole reason we make these.
Oh, that's why you took the flyer so seriously. The second I walked in, you've actually been here.
That's why. I'd much rather you borrow my mistake for free than pay full price for your own.
Thanks, Dad, for telling me the embarrassing version.
That's what the table's for.
Okay, I'm convinced. So how do I actually use the card without swinging it at my own foot? There has to be a safe way or nobody would have one.
3 rules. Rule 1 is the big one. Get this and you've basically won. Pay the full balance every single month, not the minimum. The whole thing, down to 0. Do that, and the interest never even wakes up. The landlord never gets to knock. You get all the convenience, the safety, the points, completely free. That's how the people who are good with cards actually use them.
So if I always clear it in full, the card is just a card again. No teeth, no landlord.
A free, useful, even helpful tool. Exactly. The teeth only grow when you carry a balance from one month to the next.
So the danger isn't the card, it's the leftover. The part you don't pay off.
Now you really get it. Pay it to 0 every month and you never meet the landlord at all. Rule 2. For if you're already in a hole. And here's the simplest way to picture it. If you ever owe money on 2 different cards, just pay extra on the meaner one, the one charging the higher interest, and the minimum on the other. That's the whole idea. Throw everything you can at the highest interest debt first. Minimums on the rest. That's the fastest, cheapest way out. The highest interest debt is the hungriest one. It's eating you the fastest.
So, not the biggest debt, the priciest one first.
Exactly. Highest interest, not biggest balance. You starve that one first. Kill it. Then roll everything on to the next, one by one, until there's no landlord left standing. Rule 3. The simplest one. Never buy a want on credit that you can't clear this month. A real emergency, the car, a flight home. Maybe. A hoodie because it's Tuesday and you're bored? Never. If you can't pay for it now, you can't afford it yet.
So, it's not pure evil. It can actually be a good thing? You're not just telling me to never get one?
Totally fine. Useful even. Protection on big purchases, building a good record, points. As long as you hold the leash. As long as you're the one in charge of it, not the other way around. But the second the card starts setting the terms, when you're paying minimums and the balance won't die, you've quietly handed your future paychecks to a stranger. Every month you work, and the rent gets paid first. Be the one holding the leash, not the one on it. So, the whole escape on a sticky note: pay in full. If you're behind, hit the highest interest first, and never borrow for a want you can't clear this month.
Got it. Pay it all every month. If I'm ever behind, kill the priciest debt first, and never borrow for stuff I can't already cover.
That's it. That's the entire game. Do those 3 things and a credit card is your tool, not your trap.
You know what's weird? I'm not even scared of it now. I just respect it. Like the hammer. Useful in my hand. Dangerous if I'm careless. Because it's the same force from the very first episode. Compounding. Save, and it's the best employee alive. Oh, and it's a landlord who never sleeps. Same force. It just depends which way it's pointed.
Now you understand money better than half the adults I know. People twice, 3 times your age, still paying minimums. And you got it at 15, holding a flyer, drinking cocoa at this table. That's the whole point of these talks.
Beats finding out the hard way. So, that $1,000 at the minimum. Around 20 years. What did you guess? Tell me what you guessed below. Be honest, no editing it after. And here's the real one. What's one thing you'd never put on a card? And one thing you happily would? Drop both. Let's see if we agree. Next time, Dad swears my money is shrinking even when I don't spend a single cent. Just sitting in a jar, getting smaller. I'm pretty sure he's messing with me. He says it's called inflation. Subscribe and find out which one of us is right.